Hello everyone, welcome to Marriage Global. In this lecture, we'll discuss about the previous year questions for the project management. Here, the first question is, there are two statements are given. First one is, if the project influence is more in decision making for the project, then the arrangement is considered a strong matrix. Then second one is, if the functional departments are seen to be influencing the decision making more, the arrangement is considered a weak matrix. So here you have to think about the possible answers. So yes, for this question, both the statements are correct, but here statement 2 is not the correct reason for the statement 1. Here this is the explanation for this question. You can note down it. As you can see here, in weak matrix organizations, the project managers have limited authority. Their role is part-time and no administrative staff report to them. Their role is like a coordinator or an expeditor. Here the functional manager controls the project budget. So here both the statements are correct, but statement 2 is not the correct reason for the statement 1. So this is general form of the options, because in the most of the examination, in the first option both statements are correct and statement 2 is correct explanation for the statement 1. Similarly here option B, we have discussed that both are correct, but statement 2 is not the correct explanation of statement 1. Then after, in option C, statement 1 is only correct, and in option D there may be only one statement 2 is correct. So these are the four types of options will be given to you in examination about the questions. Sometimes they will give you these four options above 2 to 3 questions, so you have to follow these four options for the given below 3 or 4 questions. Now let's move towards the next one. Here as you can see that similar type of questions. Statement 1 is, raw materials are taken as traded items and their values at domestic and world prices are estimated. Then statement 2 says that raw materials which have a high value to volume ratio and involve proportionality high transport cost and are imported are regarded as non-traded items. So here the four options, as you have seen earlier, you have to think about that options, that which one is correct. So yes, for this question option C will be correct, because here the second statement is not correct. The explanation for this question is also given. You can take a screenshot. Now let's move towards the next one. Here the next question is, during an assessment of economic viability of the project, the ratio of average annual earnings after tax to the average book investment after depreciation is called. Four options are there. First one is BCR, then after NPV, then after PBP, and the last one is return on investment. So here the correct option is option D. Return on investment is the correct answer, because return on investment is a performance measure used to evaluate the efficiency of an investment or compare the efficiency of a number of different investments. Here, how to calculate return on investment, you can see the formula also. ROI is equals to current value of investment minus cost of investment divided by cost of investment. So here this option D is correct. Here this concept BRC is also useful, that is, a benefit cost ratio is the ratio used in cost benefit analysis to summarize the overall relationship between the relative costs and benefits of a proposed project. Then after, what is NPV? Here as you can see that net present value is the difference between the present value of cash inflows and the present value of cash outflows over a period of time. NPV is used in capital budgeting and investment planning to analyze the probability of a projected investment or project. And last one is, what is the payback period? The payback period refers to the amount of time it takes to recover the cost of an investment. Here simply put, the payback period is the length of the time an investment reaches a breakdown point.
So these are the definitions for the respective terms. Now let's move towards the next question. Here the next question is, who is responsible for the following activities in a project? First one is achieving a unity of control over project activities. Then second one is having an authority to control project matters and disburses funds from the budget. And third one is having no actual line of authority over workers. So here option A is project expeditor, option B is project coordinator, option C is matrix manager, and option D is project manager. So yes, here the correct option is option B. In weak organizations, there are usually no real project managers. Even if there is a post of project manager, they usually perform the role of a project coordinator or project expeditor. For strong matrix and projectized organizations, project expeditor and project coordinator may exist alongside with the project manager. So here option B is correct for this question. And here this is the power of authority of the roles of project manager, project expeditor and project coordinator is listed in descending order. First one is project manager, then project coordinator, and third one is project expeditor. Here project expeditors are not given the authority for make or enforce the decisions, and project coordinators are given some sort of limited authority to make decisions. So in general, you can remember like for strong matrix, decisions are taken by project manager, and in the weak matrix, decisions are taken by project expeditor. Now let's move towards the next question. Here the next question is the creative technique applied when the available and required inputs as well as the desired outputs are listed is. Here four options are given. Option A attribute listening, option B direct trimming, option C black box, and option D is Delphi. So here the correct option is black box. In science, computing and engineering, a black box is a device, system or objective which can be viewed in terms of its inputs and outputs for without any knowledge of its internal workings. Here, the opposite of a black box is a system where the inner components or logic are available for inspection, which is most commonly referred to as a white box, sometimes also known as clear box or glass box. So, these are very simple terms, but you have to go through it once before the examination. So, remember these two terms, black box and white box. Now let's move towards the next question. Here the first one is product design and development, second one is marketing and product planning, third one is packaging and shipping, and fourth one is sales. So here the correct option is option A. First, second and third point is correct. Here as you can see that sales does not lead to enhancement of quality of product since it is output of the product quality. All other departments leads to product quality. Now let's move towards the next question. Here the next question is if the nominal rate of interest is 12% and is compounded quarterly, the effective rate of interest per annum will be nearly. These four are the options. So here this question is based on the example of compound interest. So you have to remember the formula for the compound interest. As you can see here, P into 1 plus R by 100 raised to N. So here quarterly is given in the example. So you have to take N is equals to 4 and you have to divide R by 4. So finally you will get answer is 12.6%. Now let's see next question. Here the next question is which one of the following risks can be reduced by investing in projects or acquiring other firms that have a negative correlation with earning of the firm? Option A investment risk, option B business risk, option C financial risk, and option D portfolio risk. So here you can think for 2 to 3 seconds. This question is very easy. If you know the correct answer then you can solve in 2 to 3 seconds because this is the basic definition of portfolio risk. So yes, here the correct answer is option D portfolio risk, which is a chance that the combination of assets or units within the investments that you own fail to meet financial objectives. Each investment within a portfolio carries its own risk with higher potential return, typically meaning higher risk. As you can see here, the next question is which term refers to a single person having authority to oversee all aspects of a product's production, scheduling, inventory, dislocation, and sales. Four options are there. First one is project management, second one is product management, third one is commercial management, and fourth one is venture management. So here the correct option is option A, project management. In a typical organization, each department will have its own head who takes care of all aspects of that department, like say manufacturing or procurement, etc. Moreover, they don't have any authority in other department activities. In a projectized organization, project manager will have complete authority on all aspects on the project from sales to manufacturing, finance, etc. So yes, here the correct option is option A, project management. Then the next question is the best tool to ensure that there is neither piling up of stocks nor shortage of materials in a project to run it economically is option A, economic order quantity, option B, ABC analysis, option C, inventory control and management, and option D, Gantt chart method. So this is also from very basic. Here the correct option is option C, that is inventory control and management. Here the second last question is who is responsible for establish, documenting and maintaining for the post-production handling such as storage, packaging and delivery. Here option 1 production manager, then after marketing manager, then vendor, and last one is quality supervisor. So yes, here the correct answer is option C, which is vendor, or you can say that supplier. This type of basic questions can be asked in the examination. Now here it is the second last question of this lecture. Question number 12. In principle, the network should not be made complex. No control system for that matter can operate unless it is kept simple. This principle is called as option A CPM, option B PERT, option C KISS, and option D GERT. So here the option C is correct. Here KISS stands for Keep It Simple, Stupid. It is principle design rule that states that the system perform best when they have simple designs rather than complex ones. KISS is also an acronym for the Keep It Short and Simple and Keep It Simple and Straightforward, which is given by Kelly Johnson. Now let's move towards the final question of this lecture. Here as you can see that which of the following schedule shows the specific activities necessary to complete an activity or work package. Option A project schedule, option B master schedule, option C task schedule, and option D internal schedule. So here the correct answer is option C task schedule. Here the explanation is also given. You can take a screenshot. So these are the total 13 questions for the project management which are important for the examination. You can go through it once and please share this video to maximum study groups. If you like this video, please do like and subscribe for the upcoming videos. Thank you so much. Good luck.